We were gonna tear it all down. The Institute, Providence, everyone who'd ever hurt us. We failed. The partners grew paranoid, made sure that Ortmeyer's children would never challenge them again. I'm the only one who got away unchanged. The only one left who remembers.
Ortmeyer was Providence.
Everything he did to us, everything he made us do, it all leads back to them.
I'm breaking more rules than I care to count, Mr. Gray. What's your play?
The partners hide behind a cloak of anonymity. Only one man knows their true identities. Your client, the top controller, the one they call the Constant. He is the key.
But he is untraceable. So what am I missing?
A man would come to the Institute. A man with a Providence pin. The first Constant. If we find him, if he's still alive, he's our way in.
You don't know who he is, but 47 does. That's what this reunion is all about.
Show them.
You're just gonna hand it over. Our one bargaining chip.
Olivia.
Fine. 47's memory was erased, irreversibly at the time. But after Ortmeyer's death, his estate was acquired by the Ether Corporation. And they made an antidote.
It's a long shot, I know.
This is not how it works. We don't just join the revolution. ICA is neutral. We don't take sides.
I hate to break it to you, lady, but neutrality is a side. It's the side of the status quo.
People have died. Civilians. You align yourself with terrorists, murderers.
Sometimes even monsters serve a purpose.
Look.
Enough. You have a choice. But I made mine a long time ago. I will finish what I started.
Subject 47. Most gifted of all my boys. So you're the pick of the litter. Tell me about the incident. The subject ran away. He and another boy. The instigator was punished accordingly. As were all the neighbors. My men did what needed to be done. It won't happen again. Bring your house in order, Doctor. You won't like the alternative.
I remember who he is.
Gentlemen, let's go over the plan. The first Constant is none other than Janus, the legendary Cold War spy master. A KGB senior officer and head of the 6th Column Special Branch at Lubyanka, Janus is a certified genius and expert of counterintelligence. He retired from the KGB in 1988 when he fell out of favor with the Kremlin and defected to the US. Shortly after, the Soviet Union collapsed. Now, it is unclear when Janus stepped down as the Constant, but since 2004, he has been a resident of a quiet community in suburban Vermont. Mr. Gray.
Right. So here's the catch. As an elite KGB agent, Janus was trained to withstand interrogation and torture. No amount of pressure will force him to disclose information he doesn't want to. Instead, we will need to search his home for clues. But if Providence learns of our presence, the game is up.
So we frame Janus, make Providence think he was the real Shattered Plant.
Correct. I will file a false ICA report, claiming to have traced a number of calls from Janus's house to the Institute in Romania. The case will seem clear. Mr. Gray was only a figurehead. Janus was pulling the strings all along. And by eliminating him, we will have neutralized the militia, once and for all.
However, for this subterfuge to work, you will also need to deal with Janus's security detail. A Providence herald and former Secret Service agent by the name of Nolan Cassidy. Intel describes him as diligent and inquisitive, and we cannot risk that he contradicts our story to his employer.
Seems workable.
I certainly hope so. Everything depends on this next move, 47. You made this our fight. Now let's even the playing field. Whittleton Creek, Vermont. On the surface, a picture-perfect suburban dream. Wide roads, golden maple trees, and verdant lawns. Most residents here are white-collar professionals, ranging from university staff to government employees.
Most, but not all. Janus's unpresuming home is protected by a host of bodyguards, and intel shows that the fragile former Constant rarely leaves the property.
Nolan Cassidy, on the other hand, roams the neighborhood streets. A recent arrival, the dutiful Providence Herald is busy making threat assessments and settling in with his security team.
Now remember, this is about more than just revenge. Janus is the key to bring down Providence. So get in there and find us a lead.
Good luck, 47. I've marked your map with several points of interest. We're running this mission with very little upfront intel, but these locations could provide clues to help you obtain the information we need. Good luck.
Home stretch.
Oh, hi.
Oh, geez, darling, I'm so hungry. Have you seen those beautiful patties back there? And Mr. Wilson just keeps standing behind the grill, even though there's clearly no more gas on it.
I know, it's weird. Why doesn't he go grab a new canister? I'm telling you, these new folks are Your house is so beautiful. I'm really impressed. The wonderful things you have here. I wish my husband would let me have that much art inside the house. But he gets, well, he doesn't appreciate it the same way I do.
Well, Richard and I have similar interests.
so it's really not that hard to get it to go on.
Glad to see a fellow sartorialist out here.
Janus next door collects all kinds of ancient memorabilia. He might have a roll or tape or whatever it is that sort of thing uses. I'm sure he'd be delighted to lend you something.
When he said the world was round, they all laughed when Edison recorded sound. They all laughed at Wilbur and his brother.
Oh, you should see if
when they said that man could fly. They told my
Oh, hi. I'm on my way out. Bye. Wow.
Okay.
More than his Lizzie kept those laughers busy. That's how people are. They laughed at me, want you. Said it would be hello, goodbye.
Hey, you drop off the surveillance tapes on Janus at the house? Cassidy was asking for murder.
Yeah, added them to the pile. What a stupid system. Record the surveillance in the attic, bring the tapes over to HQ and review them there. The recorder is perfectly capable of playing the tapes as well. Why not just keep them here?
What? Risk the owners of this house suddenly coming home?
Cassidy is certainly keeping a close watch on Janus. I'm willing to bet those surveillance tapes hold interesting information.
Vote for Blake at the upcoming elections. Excuse me, sir. Are you...
Man.
Hey, you guys haven't been poking around the frog habitat behind the house, have you?
No.
Oh, okay, great. It's just that, well, I saw one of those security people from Edison's house. Some pretty silly I just think these guys work together. What do we know about it? You wouldn't believe what I found.
Cover fire! Take him down! Take him down! Calling in! Calling in! Someone's firing a gun! Man, please acknowledge! Come in, command! Something's still going down. I lost him! I lost him! Did anyone see him?
Hey, you lost the man!
In the living room! Guys, I need some backup.
Cassidy looks to be a gun enthusiast. The room looks like it's outfitted with a lot of security and alarms.
Guy, I think he's some sort of a pop. Time to get in the gear. What the shit? Hey!
Nolan Cassidy is down. Good work, 47. Janus awaits your attention.
Where the hell is he? We gotta find him.
Reporting a possible crime scene. I've got a body on the ground. Moving in.
A recording of some sort. The note mentions another house. Perhaps Cassidy is using one of the vacant buildings as a base of operations, 47.
Command, you there? Keep those eyes peeled. I hear you loud and clear. All you got! Oh no!
Okay, I'm afraid to say we got some trouble coming. Do we have a description of who we're looking for? Everything went so fast, I didn't get a good look at it. Nothing here, Command. Moving on. Understood. What? Oh! Holy shit!
Somebody get a doctor! I think someone's hurt really badly.
We need more men over here, right now! Security breach! I need you to move now!
Corte. Whoa! I need help. Someone please help me.
Oh no. Oh no, 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 no. This is not good.
Whoa! Oh God, help! Help me! Please help me!
What happened to you? Hey, can you hear me?
Huh?
Nothing matters.
So much work into this picnic, hon.
I have to tell you.
These are the best muffins I ever had. I'm taking the client for a house visit. I can't stop eating. Did you know him? Mr. Nolan Cassidy? Very the right way. I swear I have a license for it. I just don't bring it with me. You can't just confiscate my property. I need it to get rid of an aggressively invasive mole in this poor old man's backyard.
Calm down, Demolition Man. Unless it's a flesh-eating mutant mole, you don't need explosives. We're gonna keep them safe in our trunk until you produce that license, okay?
Ah, come on, man. It's standard procedure. You stuff the holes, and then you blow up the tunnel system so it collapses. Look it up on YouTube.
Sir, if the American police force looked to YouTube as guiding principle for standard procedure, I'm pretty sure civilization would have collapsed a long time ago.
God damn it.
Come on, chest out, chin up.
Damn donut-eating dorks. Oh, sure, if you play around a little with some fertilizer, propane, and gasoline, They're right there to confiscate your stuff and treat you like a goddamn terrorist. But when your car gets beat by your neighbor's dim-witted son, they're all like, "Oh, sir, I'm afraid you should never."
Do a Bonnie and Clyde on it in the 30s.
We've seen that
And
Janice,
then
the
they
oddball
ring the
nurse,
phone.
is
The
at
door
it again.
Oh yeah, the bird guy.
I think he comes early, just to chat with the birds. Spends more time with them than he does with Janice.
A couple of weeks ago, I walked past him and I have to tell you, he gets into some pretty personal stuff with those animals.
He shared his opinion on Janice. Let's just say it's not exactly overwhelmingly positive.
Well, cranky old men don't tend to be very likable. Maybe if you don't get along with the elderly, stay away from a career where you make personal house calls for them.
chairman's seat. I understand Frederick was overlooked despite my recommendations. I would appreciate an explanation of the reasoning behind the decision. Well, it's a long and rather complicated discussion to undertake over the phone. Your request was put in front of the partners and considered, but in the end, it was decided to assign the role to the Washington twins. The partners saw their ideas as a breath of fresh air. A breath of fresh air. They are fortune seekers, robbers of the past, focusing on glory and wealth and outlandish futuristic dealings rather than conservation. They are not representative of what the society was built for. I understand your concern. Rest assured, I will be watching them closely. Very well. It seems we have a lot to discuss when we meet soon. Agreed. Until then.
Excellent, 47. This recording confirms that Janus is planning to meet with the Constant. This is just the sort of thing we're looking for.
Command, I have nothing to report from my current location. Over. All clear.
Yeah, Doc, I know. But this batty guy is driving me crazy. Every time he sees me, he comes out and wants to talk. And the problem is he just won't shut up. Always ranting about that damn lawsuit against Janus and waving piles of paper at me. As if I give a rat's ass about their problems. Let the judge sort it out. What do I want?
A lawsuit
want you to
between
talk to
Janus
Master
and a
and
local
tell
resident.
him to get
It
me
might
off
be
the
just what we're looking for.
I want added pay for the stress.
Batty
I want
lives in
Batty
number
to disappear.
432.
Pick one. All right, Doc, sorry.
You know the exterminator guy who's working on Batty's house?
Same guy who just did Cassidy's, right?
Yeah. So I let him use the green shipping container to sort the chemicals. I asked him if he was
Have a flyer. Read more about Charles Blake III and his political... Excuse me, sir. Are you a registered voter? Have a flyer. Charles Blake III appreciates your support.
Janus is apparently engaged in a civil lawsuit with another resident of Whittleton Creek. James Batty, the plaintiff, wants Janus to stop his annual landing of a helicopter near the local creek. Batty claims it interrupts the nesting birds and a species of frog that has been declared endangered. Must be a very important trip given his poor health.
If you could take a couple of steps back...
sneaking around like that?
Found another pack?
Yeah.
Well, you're making us all feel safe, sir.
Found another pack?
Toxic as a trash like the others. I really like guns. But Mr. Janice wants to smoke. Why stop him?
He's dangerous. Yeah, he's been instructed to keep the man alive. Pack of smokes a day ain't gonna do wonderful things for us.
I really don't think our duty goes that far. The old man wants to keep smoking in the day, so what?
He's older than the trees by now. Let him have some fun.
Not like we're tucking him into bed at night. Covers are neatly folded around his rail spot.
Actually, something made him do that last night.
Shut up, you're kidding. The old man's been waiting for you, Lafayette. He's not happy.
Well, look who finally showed up. You know, Lafayette, in the 2 years.
At last, the actions of the first constant catch up with you. Death feels like an easy way out for a man like Janus. Still,
He's been sitting there most of the day. I don't know what he's reading, but it looks like it's the most interesting thing he's ever come across.
The new Cassandra Snow novel, maybe. Slivers of Past Shimmers, or something like that. See, my wife's reading it now. I can't get her to do anything around the house.
No, it's not a novel. I think it's a journal, or a diary. He's one of the security people working over at that old Russian guy's house. It's gotta be something from the old man's archives.
Oh.
if that's one of Janus's diaries, it might contain some important information about his
I get most
past.
of my books these days.
Our past.
Or maybe something that can help us locate the Constant. One of Janus's many diaries. He's apparently been the chairman of the Art Society for years. He stepped down very recently, but is still attached to the society. Well, 47, this is valuable information. Good work, 47. We now know Janus is meeting with the Constant at an event related to the Art Society. And we have an approximate date as well. I think that's all we're going to get.
We're close to the finish line. It's time to end this.
Excuse me, sir. Are you a registered voter? I'd love to tell you about a new candidate.
The Ark Society. One of Providence's more obscure outfits.
I've heard whispers. A survivalist club for the global elite. Billionaires preparing for a global collapse. And now we know the Constant will attend their next gathering. So where is it?
That's the catch. The report is redacted. No names, no location.
So it's a dead end. I can't track them, not without ICA backup.
Now, I'm no big shot analyst, but it seems to me Janus was the Ark Society's founder, so chances are they'll want to pay their respects in private.
Track the coffin. Worth a shot.
You all right?
It comes back in flashes. Fear, anger, but like it happened to someone else.
Your gift and your curse. What they did to you. Well, I spent a long time feeling guilty about that. Now, I wonder who got the better deal.
Yes. Found something.
What are we looking at?
The ass end of nowhere. But this is where Janus's remains were shipped to. Our choice for a final resting place, wouldn't you say?
Not bad. So we stake it out. Await the next gathering. Then we waltz in and kidnap one of the world's most powerful men. Without ICA backup.
Like I said, it's a long shot.
We'll take it.
Morning 47. The Ark Society's annual gathering is several weeks away, which should give us ample. Morning 47. The Ark Society's annual gathering is several weeks away, which should give us ample time to prepare. Meanwhile, Mr. Gray has an off-the-books request. Perhaps you should explain.
Noel Crest. One of my best fixes. Before Romania, I left him in charge of the militia. Told him in no uncertain terms to cease all attacks on Providence, stand by and await further orders. Safe to say he did not. Crest and his men have gone rogue, reinventing themselves as a glorified gang of international thieves. They specialize in ruthless spectacle heists with zero regard to collateral damage.
I've seen the man's file. What did you expect would happen?
It's not like I had much choice, seeing as all my best lieutenants were killed by you two.
Fair point.
Nevertheless, Crest is a rabid dog. He is my responsibility, my mistake. I would like your help correcting it.
Current whereabouts?
Ambrose Island, an isolated harbor north from the Strait of Malacca. Coincidentally, one of Wazir Kale's old ports of call. According to my intel, Crest and his men have joined forces with a local pirate syndicate to raid a passing tanker. His goal? A control unit for an Ether Corp satellite being covertly shipped abroad. The satellite is a node in the company's most secure cloud storage network, so they would pay a fortune to preserve its integrity.
What is Crest's endgame?
Extortion, if I had to guess. We don't have the luxury of a full investigation. For us to move against the Constant, We need Providence to think the threat is over and lower their guard. Another militia attack on Ether would raise alarms.
I agree. 47, you'll need to eliminate Crest and destroy that control unit, or lock the militia out. The satellite cannot fall into their hands. We'll need a cover story for ICA. Luckily, Akka, the rapacious leader of the Syndicate, already has an active ICA contract on her head. Take her out, and we'll even get our expenses paid.
Well,